only got one life. Take your shot. You only got one shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Listen here. I was just on a call with an amazing person. I believe he is at the top of the football industry, and he's like single-handedly like moving a lot of it. He's at the top of it. He's a celebrity basically. I got to talk to him. He was invited onto one of our coaching calls, and I was like, he had his little speech, and then he's a beast. And then I used the technique that my mentor just taught me on the call in front of my mentor, shamelessly, knowing everybody knew what I was doing, and I used it straight on the celebrity. And then but when I opened, I was like, yo, and then he walked away. He gave us a speech, and then he walked away. It was like 3 minutes, and then I was like, no, could you get him back for a second? And he's like, yeah, why not? And then I get him. I was like, yo, Ricky, thank you for that. Thanks for what you said. Like, that was really amazing, and something like that. And then I was like, yeah, it's just like when you're speaking, I felt like I noticed people like leaning in. They're all like quiet. They're actually listening, and you only got one. Or I started off with like, I'm kind of repeating myself, but you only got one life. Like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I'm just gonna go, or something like that. And then I said that, and then I closed it with, when will we ever get to see you again on a call? Just like a little stop by. Because I want to network with somebody who's shifting the football industry, like training soccer players, like creating these soccer players, these professionals. I want to be networked, and I take my shot. I take my opportunity. You only got one life, okay? You only got one shot. Take that shot. I do not care. You know what? Even if you flop, the compounds are crazy. The amount of networking I've got, it's so crazy, because I don't even know what happened. Why didn't these opportunities were within my grasp for so long, and yet I didn't make the use of them. They were right in front of my hands this time. But no, this is called delayed latent potential atomic habit looking graph. You need to, like an ice cube, it only melts at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, or freezes. No, starts melting. So if it's at 25, if it's at 26, if it's at 27, if it's at 28, if it's at 29, if it's at 30, it's not gonna melt. If it's at 31, it's not gonna melt. But once it hits 32, the second it starts melting. Does that mean all the degrees before were useless? No, they were intentional, they were needed. So what you need to know is, whatever you're going through, whatever you're striving for, whatever your ambition is, whatever your journey is, whatever your endeavor is, it's latent and it will compound, but you only lose if you give up. Just keep trying, show up so much every day that you get to a point after a couple of weeks, a couple of months, that you put too much in to even go back. Going back's not an option because of how much you lost, how much life you lost. Just commit to the point where that becomes the case, where you don't have an option. You be smart about it, but I can still go through school and I still have opportunities if this fails, but I've sacrificed too much to get no reward. That's the point I'm at now, after a year and a half. And now I'm at the point where I just know it's coming. I know so well. It's right in my grasp. It's literally at my fingertips. I'm telling you, it's at my fingertips. It's literally, I'm literally going to be on an offer in the next week. And I'm probably going to be on one by tomorrow. Like, it's right there. Take these shots, man. Take these shots. Whenever you get that opportunity, just think, yo, I only live one life. I want to live it to the most. I want to live it to extreme. Yesterday, there was kids playing band, and I was just like, yo, that's cool. So I just walked over. They're all playing guitar. They're all like singing. They're amazing, beautiful voice, beautiful guitar, beautiful drums. And I just started walking in, started jamming, started clapping them on, and I was the only one in the room. And then I started playing on the piano, and I'm stuck at it. But I was doing it because I only have one life. I'm enjoying it, and I'm taking every moment and stewarding it. I am a steward of the Lord, and I am a servant. Obey the Lord. Seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Seek first God. The biggest, great wisdom, true wisdom, starts at the submission to God, starts at the fear of God, at reverence. If you want to have that success, seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you. Matthew 6:33. You see what's in the Bible. Look what's in the Bible. If you actually want success, if you want true success, look at what's in the Bible and apply it the same way it said it did, and watch it unfold. Watch it unfold on me. Watch this happen. Use well what you have. To those who use well what they have will be given more, and they'll have an abundance. To those who don't will lose what little they have. Matthew 25 verse 29. Okay? Think about what else. What is there? James 4 verse 3. If you lack wisdom, ask of it, and he gives it generously. You know what King Solomon did? He asked for wisdom, and then he became the richest on the planet. You know, John 3, verse 28. Then the woman left her water pot, went on her way to the city, and said to the man, "Come and see a man who said all that I did. Could this be the Christ?" She left the water pot. She came at noon to peak, the most hottest part of the day. She came in such heat, and she left the very thing she came for. She went to the well to get water. But Jesus had eternal life, had the eternal water. You go to Jesus wanting to fill those desires of those ambitions and get that greatness and get all that money, but you're gonna find yourself finding that your want you're gonna leave behind for what you need. That's what you're gonna find. You're gonna find that. I'm telling you, seek God, apply the Bible the way it said to do, and watch all the fruits of your labors come into existence in reality. Psalms 92 verse 12-15 says, "The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon." The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. We will flourish. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon, planted in the house of the Lord. Do you know what the house of the Lord is? I don't, but I imagine that's probably 1 billion feet tall. We are not going to stop growing. You know, in Corinthians it says glory to glory, but don't get stuck in the two. Why not just stay in the glory? They will flourish in the courts of our God. I don't know what that means, but I know it's good. They will stay fresh. They will still bear fruit in old age, even if you are old, or even if you are in age, even now till end, you will continue to get glory, and you will still bear fruit. You will stay fresh and green, proclaiming the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no wickedness in him. Do you see the promise? These are not words. Do you believe? Do you believe? That's what our youth group's talking about. We're reading the book of John, and in the book of John has 99 times it says believe. So we're going over belief. Do you believe? What happens if you believed everything that was said? And you're gonna watch it. Just watch it. If this is the video you watch this. Watch this as unfold. I will be as faithful. I will submit to God as much as I can, and watch it. Just watch it. Just watch it. The progress is happening so quick. In 2 months, I've changed so much. But I never strayed away. You know, there's strength in the fall. You're going to get back up. I'm going to feel great now. And then I'm going to go down. And I'm going to fall. And then I'm going to get back up. And I'm going to repeat that cycle. There's strength in the fall. You don't have to fall glory to glory. You don't have to get stuck in the two. You can go to glory. But you still need to fail, because that's where you often learn the most. Right?